สวัสดีค่ะเรามานั่งสมาธิกันค่ะ Morning everyone let us start our morning meditation เปิดมือสองข้างหงายไว้บนตักค่ะมองไปที่จุดแดงบนหน้าผากของท่านสีมาตาจีค่ะ Let us open both hands on the lap look at the dot at Shimataji forehead สังเกตคุณแม่กุณดาลินีเคลื่อนขึ้นและทะลุขึ้นบนสาสราระค่ะ We can feel Mother Kundalini rising up piercing through our sahasraraสังเกต vibration ที่ไหลรินในมือทั้งสองข้างค่ะ Observe the vibration flowing through our both palms ยกพลังและทำบันดันค่ะ
hand has to be put in front like that, and the right hand is to be turned in a clockwise manner. Let's do it. Like that, you start moving it up, take it up like this, take it up, push back your head and loosen your shoulders and give it a twist. Now you tighten them. One. You'll see the result just now, the proof of it. Now again do it. Take it up, push back, give another time. Now the third one has to be 3 times you have to tighten. Again do it. It's very simple. Everybody can do it. 1, 2, and 3. Like this. And give a kind of a protection to your aura. Now 1, this one protection to the 7 centers, so 7. Then 2, then again the 3, then the 4, then the 5, all the centers, then to the 6, and then to the 7.
Get vibration ที่ชัดเจนขึ้นค่ะหลังจากที่เราขยับยกพลังนะคะค่อยหลับตาลงค่ะ We close our eyes มือซ้ายเปิดหงายไว้บนตักมือขวาวางบนพระแม่ธรณี Left hand open on the lap right hand on Mother Earth สังเกต vibration ที่ไหลลินเข้ามาทางมือซ้ายค่ะคุณแม่ได้โปรดชำระล้างมอบความสมดุลให้แก่ช่องพลังฝั่งซ้ายมอบความต้องการที่บริสุทธิ์อารมณ์ความรู้สึกที่บริสุทธิ์ความรู้ที่บริสุทธิ์ความรักความเมตตาให้แก่ฝั่งซ้ายของข้าพเจ้า Mother please balance and fulfill my left channel with pure desire pure love pure emotion ปลายมือขวาเปิดหงายไว้บนตักมือซ้ายชี้ขึ้นบนท้องฟ้า Right hand open on the lap left hand toward the sky แม่ได้โปรดชำระล้างช่องพลังฝั่งขวาและมอบสติที่บริสุทธิ์และนำเอาอีโก้อหังการทั้งหมดความร้อนส่วนเกินทั้งหมดการคิดการพยายามควบคุมทั้งหมดออกไปจากฝั่งขวาของข้าพเจ้า Mother please balance my right channel give me the pure attention remove all my ego excessive heat and overthinking over planning get vibration ที่ flow เข้ามาในมือขวามือซ้ายวางกลับลงบนตักค่ะตั้งสติที่จักระที่1มูลธารา left hand back on the lap observe at the first chakra มูลธาราขอ4คเนชาได้โปรดตื่นขึ้นและปกป้องข้าพเจ้าจากความไม่บริสุทธิ์ทั้งปวง4คเนชา please awaken within me and protect me from all impurityสังเกต vibration ในจักระที่1ค่ะ let us observe มูลธาระจากจักระที่1ค่ะสังเกตขึ้นมาที่ช่องพลังกลาง let us feel our central channel which is expanding ซึ่งกำลังขยายเปิดกว้างออกกุนดาลินีอยู่ที่ไหน where is my กุนดาลินีค่อยๆเคลื่อนสติค่ะจากจักระที่1นะคะช้าๆขึ้นมาตามช่องพลังกลางค่ะผ่านจักระที่2จักระที่3วอยจนมาถึงจักระหัวใจนะคะเอามือซ้ายวางไว้ที่จักระหัวใจค่ะ We slowly move attention from Muladhara up to Swatisthana, Nabi, Void, and Central Heart and put our left hand on our central heart ให้เราอธิษฐานตามท่านสิมาตาจีค่ะ
You hold your breath 3 times and think in your heart that I am the mother of the universe. That's all. This has to be corrected. There's a problem there, that's why. Unless you correct this problem, attention, not only the attention, but even Kundalini goes there. So you have to correct that thing, which I noticed yesterday. You have a centered heart, but you have come to Sahaja Yoga now. I mean, few days back, it will get corrected in no time. Right? You have to put your right hand towards the photograph, left hand here, and you have to hold your breath. All of you can do it. Hold your breath. And say Jagdamba, Jagdamba, Jagdamba. Now you are holding the breath. So how can you say? You have to think. Now leave it. Again hold it once more. Put your left hand, right hand towards me. Good. Now leave it. Again hold it. Now leave it. All right? That's fine. May God bless.
สัมผัสการเปิดออกค่ะความเย็น vibration ชักราหัวใจค่ะ Let us feel our heart is openingแม่ได้โปรดเติมเต็มหัวใจของลูกด้วยความกล้าหาญและไม่กลัวสิ่งใดแห่งจิตวิญญาณตื่นรู้ Mother, please fulfill my heart with the courage of realized soul. Get vibration ที่ไหลรินไปทั่วร่างกายของเราในตอนนี้ค่ะพรจากพระแม่จักรดำบากับไอเหมือนกับควันหรือไอเย็นค่ะที่ระเหยไปทั่วร่างกายมือซ้ายวางกลับลงบนตักค่ะมือขวาวางที่หน้าผากนะคะก้มศีรษะลงค่ะ Left hand back on the lap right hand on our forehead bend our head down แม่ลูกให้อภัยทุกคนอย่างไม่มีเงื่อนไขรวมทั้งตนเอง Mother, I forgive everyone including myself สังเกตไอเย็นที่แผ่ไปทั่วศีรษะของเรานะมือขวาว่างกลับลงบนตักขัดไรทาน back on the lap ตั้งสติไว้บนสหัสราราค่ะ let us observe our สหัสราระจุดบนสุดของศีรษะคุณแม่ท่านคือผู้ดูแลและปกป้องคุ้มครองทุกอย่างในชีวิตของลูกได้โปรดนำลูกเข้าสู่สมาธิจิตว่างและปราศจากความลังเลสงสัย Mother, you take care of everything in my life and you protect me. Please take me to the thoughtless awareness and doubtless awareness ในสมาธิสักครู่ รักษาสติไว้เช่นนี้นะคะบนสัสราระค่ะฟังคำสอนจากคุณแม่ต่อจากเมื่อวานค่ะ Let us listen to Shimataji teaching.
Even in day-to-day life, she may establish her existence by showing lots of miracles to her children. We had a lady coming to see me and she was rather late. And when she came back, I asked her what was the problem. She said, no, there was no problem, but my bus fell down about 20-30 feet down and the thing rolled down and fell on the ground with all the 4 legs intact. And all of us in the bus were saved. But the driver got upset and he ran away. So somebody who was in the car, who knew how to drive, came down and he switched on the car and the car started moving. And we came back then to Bombay. So on the way they started asking, there must be some saint sitting here. Otherwise, how can we be protected? Only a saint can protect us like this. She was wearing my ring. Oh, they said, this is Mataji's disciple. They all started falling at her feet, saying, oh, you have saved us, you have saved us. So there are many miracles that take place in your life. When you see an accident taking place, suddenly you find the accident is over. There was one fellow who was a journalist called Marathe. He and his friend, another journalist, were coming from Lonavala down. And it's a very big, slopey road, ghat, and their brakes fell. And the driver said, now the brakes have failed and you take God's name. And they started remembering their mother. And suddenly they saw a big truck coming ahead. They were about to bang onto that, they closed their eyes. And God knows what happened. They opened the eyes and saw the truck was going upward and they were moving forward without any difficulties. And they were amazed how it has happened, as if somebody has lifted their car and put before the truck and they have been saved. And the driver also closed his eyes and took the name of the mother. It is possible. It has happened with so many people that they do not know how it works out. So one has to believe that we have the mother within ourselves, in our heart. And if she is awakened, she is going to look after us. She is going to give all the protection that is needed. And there's nothing to be frightened of anything. But you can imagine, as Patrick has said clearly, that they were quite frightened. And I know they are. Even English language is like that. All the time they'll say, I am afraid, I have to go. What is there to be afraid if you have to go? You better go. I am afraid if I am doing. They are all the time jittery like that. And so jittery, and when they talk, they are so frightened that sometimes you feel nervous with them. That you don't know how to approach them the way they are nervous. And one of the reasons why they are nervous is that because they plan too much, think too much, analyze too much, and then ego settles down into their brains and ultimately covers the heart. Because their ego covers their heart, they get a fright. Actually, it so happens that if you become ego-oriented, you start seeing yourself through. Because when you are at a level, you can even see your ego very clearly. And then you get frightened of other people because you think they too also must be having the same type of ego, and you are really frightened of them. It is very common also in the East. Now in India, I should say that supposing you have to go to a government office, be careful. Anybody, even a chaprasi can shout at you for nothing at all. They develop a system of barking all the time, just go on barking. The reason is they bark at you because they themselves are insecure. A chaprasi is insecure of his boss is insecure of his boss is insecure of his boss. Ultimately the minister is afraid of the voters and the voters are afraid of the minister. It's such a vicious circle. So the whole system works out into such a terrible insecurity that you don't understand what is there to bark at, what is there to shout at. And then a kind of a identification with the falsehood is built up so much that you are no more a human being. You are either a secretary or you are an under-secretary or a joint secretary, I don't know who is higher, who is lower. And then you have some other secretaries, and then you have clerks and this and that, and you are that. You are nothing else but that. So, because you are that, you must have these horns and you must shout at people, otherwise nobody is going to believe that you are something. So, it is such an identification that develops into human beings. That too because of this heart not being developed properly. Because if your heart is developed properly, then you are a human being, because you know your mother has given you the birth and you are a human being. There's no need to have any fear from another human being who is also a child of your mother. So there has to be no fear about it. But the trouble is that when human beings start wearing anything, supposing they wear a suit, immediately they start speaking in English. As soon as they wear pajamas, they start speaking in Hindi language, or say dhoti Hindi language, and pajamas they might start giving galis. So it is a kind of a very superficial identification human beings develop, because there is no depth in the heart. If they had that depth, that moving in the heart, then they would not develop these superficial things, and as a result of that they are frightened. Because they know they are superficial, others are superficial, they have got beard, we have got beard. So they'll pull, if I am going to pull his beard, he might pull my beard as well. Such a fear exists among human beings. And then another thing, another steps come into the minds of the people, that why not pull his legs to go up. This is the third category of debasement. If you are the child of the same mother, how can you go higher than anybody else? You will remain always the child of the mother. How can you go higher than any other child in the eyes of mother? You cannot. On the contrary, if you try to do such tricks, the mother will punish. And this is the second thing that mother does, is to punish her children. Yes, she punishes. In very sweet ways, first of all. For example, if the child is not eating and troubling, she said, all right, you don't want to eat, all right, don't eat today. That's a very simple way of punishing children. But then she says, all right, you want to have the way you want to have, go ahead. Like I tell them not to do such thing, is not good. For example, I told them that don't take the flats just from the beginning, and let all the Sahajogis stay with other Sahajogis. But the organizers thought it better to take the flats, whatever may be the reason, because they are very wise organizers. But you see, mother says something very simple, but it has a meaning, one must know. And they arranged it that way. So, half of the people just protested that no, we are going to stay with some Sahajogis, we want to be with them, so they were accommodated. The others were British, nowadays are on the other side of the mood. They are very, very tolerant. And they said, all right, if we are not arranged, we'll stay in the flats. So they stayed in the flats. But what happened? It rained and rained and rained and rained, and they could not arrange their food even under the roof they had built. So they had to shift all of them to other places, and all of them had to stay with other Sahajogis as told by mother. If they had listened to the mother, they would have saved some money, as well as they would have saved some trouble, and there would have been no problem at all. That's how little tricks here and there are played by mother, just to convince the children that you have been stupid. Now, there are so many things like that which mother can play, and her playfulness is very important in life, because if she is severe with the children, they'll run away. If she is like any other guru, the gurus, the Sadgurus also, they used to beat their disciples. They used to hang them by a string. You don't know how the gurus treat their disciples. Some of them take lots of money from their disciples, and some of them take lots of things from the disciple. They want complete surrendering, and they make them subservient. They really torture the lives of their children, or their disciples, we should say. But the mother doesn't want to do that. So she plays little tricks here and there and tries to correct the children. Now I'll give you an example of a guru whom I met about 5-6 years back. He came from Amarnath to a small village, small district place near Bombay, where Sir Yogini was staying. And he sent his disciple who was staying in that place to see that Sir Yogini, and he went and he told that, you see, my guru is coming and he wants to see Mataji, and he has told me that only Adi Shakti will clear out my Agya Chakra. So she couldn't understand. She said, what is your guru doing? Oh God, don't talk about him. He held his ears. Don't take his name. Oh, you can't know what sort of person he is. He said, but why doesn't he open your Agya Chakra? Mother will be coming, but of course, why shouldn't you do that? He said, no. He said only she should open, nobody else should open it. And he sent me to this place about 5 years back, saying that in the 6th year Adi Shakti will be coming and she'll open your Agya Chakra. Now can you believe it? Poor fellow suffering from that horrid Agya Chakra was suffering when this guru had come. So he came to see me and he told me, Mother, my guru has come and he wants to see you. So I went to see him. And this guru was sitting down there with a big temper. You see, the nose was all bloating. Of course, when I went there, he touched my feet and everything. And then he called one very bad name to this thing. Did he touch your feet? Was he all right? Was he behaving all right? I said, he was all right, but I can't understand. Why did you not open his Agya Chakra? He said, let him go to hell now. I'm not going to open his Agya Chakra. Who opened my Agya Chakra? Why should I open his Agya Chakra? So I said, this is not good. I should open. Yes, you will, because you are a mother. I am not a mother. So he went inside, and the disciple told me, Mother, he hanged me by legs on top of this well. For 3 days I was hanging there. I said, for what? Why did he hang you there? She said, don't ask anyone. Then he came in. Yes, I hanged you. Yes, I will again. So I said, why did you hang him? He was smoking. Because he was smoking, I hanged him there. I said, now smoke. And I was putting him down, up and down. I said, I am smoking you. And he tortured him like this. I said, but why should you do such a horrible thing? He says, otherwise, how will you discipline? I am not a mother. I don't know how to discipline. This is the only way I can discipline him. And he said, you go on spoiling him, but I am going to discipline him. All right, I said, you shut up now, just now, don't talk. But let me put his Agya right. And I took about 2 minutes to put his Agya right. I said, his Agya is all right now. Then he said, did he promise you that he will not smoke? I said, he did not. So he said, you better ask him the promise. Otherwise I will not allow him to eat his food for 3 days. I said, Baba, this is a horrible guru. God save his disciple from this guru. But you see what he was meaning, that there should be a discipline in a disciple. There has to be a complete understanding that he is the guru. But he said, look at these people. How are they? They take liberties with you, they trouble you so much, they try to be funny with you. Still you don't say anything to them. I said, I don't have to say. I know how to correct them. So this is the quality of the mother who can correct people. She knows who doubts them. She knows who thinks wrong about her. She knows who thinks rightly about her. She knows everything. If she knows everything, she doesn't have to worry. She is completely secured about it. And she doesn't have the insecurity of the guru that one day the disciple will misbehave or anything, because she knows how to correct. The other day I met one gentleman, a surgeon. And he came to me and he started explaining to me, Mother, you don't know this happened. I said, no, I don't know anything, isn't it? You think I don't know anything? He said, yes, mother, how will you know? I'll tell you one thing, that you play lot of cricket in your childhood until you came to Sahaja Yoga. Yes, that's true. How do you know? I said, that's how I know. So I know or not? Then you know. Then he accepted, all right, you know, mother, all about me. I don't know how you know. But she's Avalokiteshwari. She's the one who sees everything. She knows. Somehow or other, she knows. How she knows, that cannot be explained at this stage. But she knows each and everything what you are doing if she wants to. And the third quality of a mother is that she's a Mahamaya. She talks like you, sits like you, she'll behave like you, everything will be just like you. And you won't be able to make out the depth of this woman who is a Mahamaya. Because she plays such tricks on you and such things in such a beautiful way that you cannot make it out. You think that you are all right. You go to a person and you tell anything you feel like about mother, you try to do anything, and ultimately you discover that everything she knows. And when you discover that, gradually you start understanding, then when she knows everything about me, I better be all right. And how does she know? Because she resides in your center heart.
เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้ฟังต่อค่ะอยู่ในสมาธิซึมซับคำสอนค่ะ Let us meditate, absorb her teaching and vibration. Let us thank you to Shimataji Resundarinan Take Bandan ให้เรานมัสการขอบคุณคุณแม่แล้วก็ยกพลังทำบันดันปกป้องจักระค่ะ คุณแม่บอกว่าคนที่มีหัวใจที่ดีที่แข็งแรงนะคะก็จะเป็นคนที่ไม่กลัวนะแล้วก็จะไม่เป็นคนฉาบฉวย จะไม่เป็นคนผิวเผินหรือทำอะไรแบบเปลือกๆนะคะจะเป็นคนที่มีความลึก มีความลึกซึ้งอยู่ข้างในหัวใจจะมีความลึกนะคะคนที่กลัวความกลัวเกิดจากอะไรเกิดจากอีโก้นะคะเกิดจากมีตัวมีตนนะคะมีตัวฉันอยู่ แล้วก็อีโก้นี้ก็คิดว่าคนอื่นก็จะมีอีโก้เหมือนกันและคนอื่นก็จะมาทำร้ายเราดังนั้นก่อนที่คนอื่นจะมาทำร้ายเราเราควรจะต้องทำร้ายคนอื่นก่อนนะคะนี่คือคนที่หัวใจไม่แข็งแรงค่ะก็จะมีอีโก้นะคะแล้วก็อีโก้นี้ก็จะทำสารพัดอย่างค่ะเพื่อให้ได้มาซึ่งความรู้สึกปลอดภัยนะคะอาจจะออกมาในรูปแบบพฤติกรรมต่างๆค่ะบางคนก็อาจจะ ต้องดราม่านะคะเพื่อให้เป็นจุดสนใจค่ะเพื่อให้คนสนใจหรือบางคนใช้วิธีการข่มคนอื่นหรือดุด่าหรือทำร้ายคนอื่นนะคะบางคนก็ซับซ้อนนะคะ manipulate ผู้คนกดคนอื่นลงทำร้ายคนอื่นค่ะแต่คนที่มีหัวใจที่แข็งแรงค่ะเขาจะรู้สึกปลอดภัยรู้สึกเป็นที่รักนะคะเขามีความมั่นคงอยู่ข้างในนะคะถ้าหากว่าเขาอยากจะเป็นคนดีเขาก็จะพัฒนาตัวเองขึ้นมานะคะอัพตัวเองขึ้นมาทำในสิ่งที่ดีทำให้ตัวเองเติบโตแต่คนที่หัวใจไม่แข็งแรงแทนที่จะมาทำให้ตัวเองเติบโตนะคะเขาไม่ไม่มั่นใจคือเขาไม่คิดว่าตัวเขาจะดีกว่านี้ได้เขาใช้วิธีกดคนอื่นลงแทนแบบเนี้ยนะคะนี่คือคนที่หัวใจมีปัญหาค่ะทำอะไรก็จะทำแบบผิวเผินค่ะเขาจะไม่จริงจังไม่ใส่หัวใจลงไปไม่ลงลึกทำแบบ เพื่อให้ดูดีนะคะทำภายเปลือกนอกดูดีนะคะพูดดีดูเหมือนน่าเชื่อถือนะคะแต่ว่าจริงๆแล้วสิ่งที่ทำไม่ได้มีความจริงใจไม่ได้มีความลึกซึ้งไม่ได้ใส่ความตั้งใจไม่มี passion ที่แท้จริงในสิ่งนั้นเลยค่ะทำเพื่อเป็นเปลือกนอกเฉยๆเพื่อได้รับการยอมรับเพื่อให้คนสนใจเฉยๆนะซึ่งมีเยอะนะคะ ซึ่งมันก็จะโชว์ออกมาว่าในที่สุดสิ่งนั้นมันก็จะไม่จริงนะมันไม่จริงเพราะว่ามันผิวเผินน่ะค่ะแล้วพระแม่เนี่ยท่านปกป้องคุ้มครองเราท่านเป็นแม่ของเรานะคะท่านใจดีท่านเมตตาเราท่านดูแลเราแต่ท่านก็เป็นคุรุของเราเช่นเดียวกันนะคะแล้วท่านก็อยากให้เราดีขึ้นอยากให้เราเติบโตนะคะเหมือนแม่ก็อยากให้ลูกเนี่ยเป็นคนดีมีวินัยแล้วก็เจริญก้าวหน้าขึ้นในทุกๆวัน ท่านก็จะต้องเป็นมหามายาค่ะบททดสอบท่านก็จะแนบเนียนมากนะคะเป็นสิ่งที่ละเอียดเป็นสิ่งที่ล่อลวงเราในชีวิตประจำวันเนี่ยแหละค่ะอะไรที่เป็นจุดอ่อนของเราค่ะท่านรู้จักเราเป็นอย่างดีแล้วก็จะส่งบททดสอบนั้นมาค่ะถ้าเรามองเห็นได้ผ่านมันไปได้ค่ะเราจะรู้สึกได้เลยว่า เราเริ่ม detach จากจุดอ่อนนั้นได้จากเงื่อนไขจากสิ่งที่เรายึดเดิมๆนั้นได้นะคะค่อยๆถอดถอนออกมาซึ่งท่านมีวิธีที่งดงามนุ่มนวลน่ะค่ะแล้วท่านรู้ว่าคนนี้จะต้องใช้วิธีนี้กับลูกอีกคนหนึ่งจะต้องใช้วิธีแบบอีกแบบหนึ่งค่ะท่านรู้ว่าคนไหนรับได้แค่ไหนแล้วแบบไหนจะได้ผลกับคนคนนั้นน่ะค่ะเป็นวิธีที่เปี่ยมไปด้วยปัญญานะคะ มีความรักแล้วก็ได้ผลอย่างยิ่งนะคะแล้วลูกคนนั้นก็จะต้องมีความเป็นคุรุในตนเองด้วยนะคะมีความมุ่งมั่นค่ะที่จะเติบโตด้วยมีความปรารถนาที่จะเติบโตนะคะไม่เหลาะแหละไม่ปล่อยตัวหลงใหลไปถ้ารู้ไม่ทันมหามายาตรงนี้นะคะก็คือปัญญาญาณไม่เกิดสีคเนชาไม่เกิดมองไม่เห็นก็หลุดจะหลุดออกไปนะคะ คือไม่ผ่านการทดสอบแต่ท่านจะไม่ใช่กูรุแนวที่ โหดๆที่คุณแม่เล่านะคะแล้วเอาลูกศิษย์ไปแขวนไว้เอ่อดุด่าหรือทำอะไรที่รุนแรงนะคะน่าจะไม่ใช่แนวของสหะนะคะแนวทางของเราก็คือใช้ความรักนะคะใช้ความเป็นแม่ค่ะคุรุในแนวแบบสัจโยคะคือผู้ที่เมตตาแล้วก็อ่อนโยนนะคะถ้าหากว่าเราอยากแก้ไขคนคนหนึ่งหรือคนคนนั้นมีปัญหาค่ะ เราเพียงแค่ซีโรราบคนคนนั้นนะคะด้วยความรักไว้ให้สิ่งศักดิ์สิทธิ์ดูแลค่ะทีนี้เราโชคดีตรงนี้ค่ะที่เรามีพระแม่นะคะคอยคุ้มครองดูแลและจัดการทุกอย่างให้เราเพียงแค่เราขออธิษฐานขอนะคะและแน่นอนค่ะศรัทธาต้องมีนะคะถ้าเกิดว่าเราขาดศรัทธาเราไม่เชื่ออันนี้ก็เป็นปัญหาสำคัญค่ะที่เราจะต้องยังมีอีโกอยู่แล้วก็ยังมีความกลัวอยู่ค่ะ มันเป็นเช่นนั้นค่ะแต่เมื่อไหร่ที่เราศรัทธาอย่างแท้จริงค่ะเราจะรู้เองค่ะปัญญานั้นจะเกิดขึ้นกับตนเองเป็นปัจจัตตังนะคะค่ะเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้มาฟังกันต่อนะคะวันนี้ขอบคุณทุกท่านค่ะขอให้ทุกท่านมีหัวใจที่แข็งแรงนะคะเจอกันพรุ่งนี้